Hi, my name is Chance Eaton. I am the Chief Learning Officer here at Big Skyway. And one thing we've been hearing out there is that people are struggling with management leadership. And today I want to give you a couple tips on what your role is as a manager. And today I've got 3 really basic tips. 1 is know your team. 2, invest in engagement. 3, drive performance. So let's break these down. You got to know your team. You got to know what motivates your team members, what stresses your team members, what are their communication preferences, how do they like to be communicated with, what are their wicked talents, what are their strengths, because they have all this potential. How do I utilize that and get the best out of them? You got to know your team really well. 2, invest in engagement. Engagement means, how do I come to work? How do I bring my full self to work, mentally, emotionally, and physically? Now, we use a lot of Gallup stuff. We use the Gallup Q12 because it gives us a script for what managers need to be doing, and most of the variance to engagement has to do with the manager and the leader. But it's giving us cues of what are the psychological needs of people at work. And so it's a script, and it's telling you, make sure your employees know what's expected of them at work. Make sure that they have the tools and resources. Make sure they're playing to their talents in the right seat of the bus. Make sure they feel cared for. Make sure they feel heard. Make sure that when they do great work, they're recognized for it. Make sure that their opinions heard. Make sure people are being held accountable and they're doing quality stuff, right? And so it's just understanding the psychological needs of people in the trenches of work, invest in engagement, okay? And thirdly, drive performance. That's why you're there. That's why the manager's there, to bring cohesion and coherence to a team so they get work done. And so easy ways to do that is to have great one-on-one meetings. How do you sit down with your employees and have great performance conversations around their successes and challenges? How do you hold team meetings to make sure we're all moving in the same direction, we're being held accountable, we're having great conflict, but just driving performance is really your role as a leader, and you can't forget that. And so 3 basic tips to help better understand what your role is as a manager leader: know your team, invest in engagement, and drive performance. Have a great day. Thank you.